Hello and welcome back to another episode of Talking with Tapleside. I'm your host, Jason Tapleside. In last week's episode, we were talking about empowering your end users. And more specifically, that was how to get your end users to do some of the heavy lifting for you that takes up a lot of time in your day. And those are items like adjusting DID features and buying DIDs and other time-saving tasks. So this week we want to switch gears a little bit, and I want to talk about SMS or text messaging, also known as short messaging service. And I want to talk about if you're in the market to buy SMS from your current provider, or from maybe you're looking around at a new provider to provide you with SMS. I have some questions, the top questions you're going to want to ask your provider to make sure that you match up the right provider with what you're offering your end users, what you're promising, your brand promises. So let's start with coverage. One of the first questions that you're going to want to ask is, where do you cover? What coverage do you have? And it's important that you don't want to just look at their DID coverage map, because they may use many upstream providers. So you would want to find out what coverage map does that provider have for SMS. And it wouldn't be good if you went through all the hoops to bring on a new carrier and they end up not having coverage in the area that you want to sell. Second is the application. What type of application are you going to be using this for? Are you pretty much selling a person-to-person text messaging services, or is this going to be used more for marketing purposes? And those are two clear different types of services, and it's sometimes providers only provide one or the other. So you want to be very clear on how what application they provide, and does that fit what you're promising your end users. And then billing type. How are they going to bill you for this? It's not rates or what it's going to cost you, but it's the billing method. So for example, there's two main billing methods, and that's going to be your pay per message. So every message that comes in and out, you would be charged some price for it, like 0085. Then there's going to be a flat rate DID, SMS DID, which is going to be, you pay, say, $1, and you can send as many messages as you like. We call it all you can eat. But just know on any all you can eat product, whether it's SMS or something else, there's always an acceptable use policy somewhere in the terms of services. So you have to look at that before you make a decision. And then the rates. So what are your rates going to be? So if it's per message, you're going to pay something between 0085 cents per message to maybe 1.2 cents per message. And that's going to be a rough estimate. You could find stuff cheaper, and you could probably find stuff more expensive. But on average, it should be somewhere within that range. And then on a flat rate product, you're going to pay anywhere between $1 and maybe $1.50. And that's going to include all you can eat messages for $1 or $1.50. And again, keep in mind the acceptable use policy. The next item you're going to want to ask is, what type of features do you have? And that's important because if you just wanted to send messages person to person, there's not too many features that you can have, but one you might want to look at, for example, is going to be the forwarding, SMS forwarding. It's a service where I can have any VoIP DID forward text messages to any telephone number or email. And it's something we just developed over at VoIP Innovations, and it's a pretty neat product. And then as far as provisioning, you want to ask, how do you provision numbers? How am I going to add SMS to a number or purchase a number that has SMS? And you want to look for any carrier that's going to have an automated portal where I could go in, I could search for the area that I want, and I could buy the DID and add SMS to it when I purchase it. Or it might have a DID that I want to add SMS because I upsold to my customer, my end user. So it needs to be an easy way to manage these without having to send an email or make a call to your carrier. You want this to all be done in today's world. You want this all done in a portal online where you can control it yourself. And then next is going to be, what kind of reporting do you have, if you have any at all? I find that a lot of times a lot of carriers don't even have any reporting for their resellers or ITSPs. And you want to, if you're going to sell on a per message basis, you definitely 100% want to have really killer reporting. And you want to make it easy for you to audit your monthly bill so you can match up what you're being charged with the amount of SMS messages that was sent. And I don't recommend per message to anybody that doesn't have a team of people that can help manage that. It can get kind of ugly if you don't do it right. And then on the as far as the reporting on the flat rate, you obviously want to know in the flat rate, if I'm selling it for $1 and somebody is not abiding by the acceptable use policy, you basically want to know that information as well. So you want to be able to find how many people aren't abiding by the acceptable use policy, for example, and maybe reach out to them. And then lastly, we're going to have the management tools. Management tools are important. These are going to be, do you have a way to maybe group and better organize all of your SMS DIDs for more effective management? Can you take those groups and can you assign those SMS groups into a particular client for better management, for better reporting, cost management as well? And then lastly, what kind of tools do they provide tools for maybe bulk updates? There's a lot of times where you don't want to do things onesie-twosie. You want to do one action across multiple DIDs. So, do they have a bulk update or edit or add tool? And those are, and that would be important to have. So those are just a few questions that you would definitely want to ask, and you want to match those questions, like I said, up with what your service offering is. And you want to make sure that if your service offering requires something that you, a certain feature, that you look into that. And these 8 questions should answer pretty much anything you need to pick your provider. Next week, we're going to be talking about how to effectively manage your DIDs, and we're going to dive deep into that a little bit and give you some pointers, tips, and tricks. So again, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. My name is Jason Taplesai, and this is Talking with Taplesai.